Call this February 10th regular session to order. We need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Hammack, Mr. Toole, all in favor? Passes 5-0. Also need a motion to approve the minutes from the January 13th regular session, the 23rd HB 581 hearing number 1, the 25th HB 581 hearing number 2, the 29th special session for the SROs, the February 3rd 581 hearing, and the February 3rd work session.
So moved, all of what you just said.
Mr. Toole?
I'll second.
Mr. Hammond, all in favor? Passes 5-0. Recognitions, Mr. Colquitt.
Thank you, Mr. Ransom. Good evening, Dr. Branch and board members. If you'll join us up front this evening for our recognitions. As you come forward, I will point out that our art display this month is from the students of Malcolm Bridge Elementary. We thank them for sharing these great images with us. They are on display this evening on these screens, and they will be on the screens in the foyer throughout the month. First this evening, we will recognize the February Pursuit of Excellence Award winner for school nutrition, Ms. Carrie Gibson, the Rocky Branch Elementary cafeteria manager. She is receiving a $50 Visa gift card and golf umbrella provided by Peach State Federal Credit Union, additional gift cards from Chops and Hops and Rosie's Hometown Meats, and a commemorative plaque from Oconee County Schools. Ms. Carey, here's some of the things that some folks said about you for your nomination. Carrie's an exceptional employee who consistently strives for perfection in every task. She goes above and beyond to ensure the job is done right. Her dedication, work ethic, and commitment to excellence make her a key part of the school nutrition team. Carrie is committed to providing a welcoming and efficient cafeteria. By leading and empowering her team with professionalism and respect, she creates a collaborative workplace where her staff can excel and grow. Every year for our fifth graders, Carrie does a lesson on the importance of food preparation, storage, and all-around cleanliness of the cafeteria. The kids get a tour of the kitchen where Carrie shows them all the things they can do to ensure that their food is safely prepared for them. The kids love this lesson and learn a great deal from it. She cares about the students and every little detail. The February Pursuit of Excellence Award winner, Carrie Gibson. And that concludes recognitions.
Good evening, Dr. Branch and members of the Board of Education. I'm Jennifer Haygood, the principal at Malcolm Bridge Elementary School. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you tonight about some of the wonderful things that are happening at our school. We'd like to highlight some of the after-school clubs that we currently have available at Malcolm Bridge. After-school clubs offer an invaluable chance for students to explore new interests, build essential life skills, and cultivate a sense of belonging within the school community. Whether it's engaging in creative arts, learning a new sport, or diving into STEM activities, these programs give students the chance to develop talents and passions that may not fully be explored during the school day. Moreover, research shows that participation in extracurricular activities leads to improved academic performance, stronger social skills, and enhanced emotional well-being. These clubs foster teamwork, leadership, and help students gain confidence in themselves and their abilities. Different clubs are available at Malcolm Bridge each year based on teacher and faculty staff expertise as well as student interest. Now I'd like to turn it over to a few of our students who will introduce themselves and share the clubs they've been involved in this school year.
Hi, I'm Eliza Roberts, a 5th grade student at Malcolm Bridge Elementary. I'm here to talk to you about my experience in the Junior Beta Club. Through participating in Beta Club, I learned more about how to be responsible and respectful and also how to help our community. I believe that it is important to have clubs after school because getting through the school day sometimes can be hard, so having something to look forward to after is very helpful. My favorite club memory is when we decorated kindness rocks and placed them outside with friends.
I am Karina Shaw, a 5th grade student. Participating in the Junior Beta Club helped me learn to be a better person and take responsibility while also making the school a better place. Clubs bring joy to students because you get to work together and hang out with your friends while also learning something. My favorite part of Junior Beta was getting to make things to make other people happy. For example, we made cards for the staff at MBES, and I loved seeing people's reactions as they read the cards.
Hi, I'm Tara Oluwafokoya, a 3rd grade student at Malcolm Bridge Elementary. In our club, I learned that when you make a mistake, you can fix it and make it even more beautiful. I am glad we have clubs because they let you express some of your other talents and even gain some. My favorite memory of art club was when we got to present our magical forest puppet show where we made human and animal puppets.
Hi, my name is Claire Watson, and I'm a 3rd grade student at Malcolm Bridge Elementary School. This year, I was part of the art club. By participating in the art club, I was reminded that I don't always have to be the star. It is important to have clubs in school because they bring people together. I enjoy working in a group during the art club to create puppets and put on a puppet show.
I'm JP Porter, a 5th grade student who participated in the podcast club earlier this year. In this club, we learn how to make podcasts for the purpose of sharing our personal interest and experience with other people. I learned how to interact with other people without being nervous. I also developed patience while working with technology. Participating in a club allows you to share things that you've experienced with, and it takes you away from TV and video games. I enjoyed getting to film the podcast after going through the process of writing, editing, and practicing the script.
Hello, my name is Will Morris, and I am in 5th grade at MBES this year. I was in the MBTV Broadcast Club. We made short videos for our student body to watch, informing them of events in school, such as celebrations, awards, the weather, and birthdays. This club is important to our school because it keeps everyone informed. My favorite part was getting to record other people.
Hi, I'm Scotty Farmer, a 4th grader, and I participated in one of our new clubs, the Sourdough Club. I learned how to safely bake sourdough bread and how to be safe in the kitchen. I feel that it is important to have clubs because they help you learn how to be responsible and how to manage time better. My favorite memory from Sourdough Club was baking the sourdough cookies.
Hi, I'm Evie Carr, and I'm a 4th grade student. This year, I was in Sourdough Club. I always thought that making bread would be hard, but was surprised to learn how easy it is. It is important to have clubs in school because they allow you to learn things that some people may not learn at home and focus on enjoyable activities other than reading and math. My favorite memory was baking my first loaf of sourdough bread, and it was delicious.
My name's Manola Viney. I'm a fourth grade student. In chorus this year, I had the opportunity to make new friends and improve in the areas of singing and performing. Clubs are important to our school because students who participate will get to learn new things beyond the basic subjects like math and reading. My favorite thing about being in chorus was seeing people smile while I performed.
Good evening. My name is Collins House, and I am a fifth grade student at Malcolm Bridge Elementary. As a member of the drama club, I learned how to cooperate with people better, and I also learned how to keep a positive attitude when I didn't get the part I wanted. I think that it is very important to have clubs at school because I get to explore things that I didn't know I could do. My favorite drama club memory was when we performed Willy Wonka, and I was an Oompa Loompa with two of my best friends. It was very fun and entertaining.
Good evening. My name is Eric Watson. I'm the assistant principal at Malcolm Bridge Elementary School. The opportunity for students to engage in clubs and activities outside the traditional school day is what makes MBES such a unique place. We are grateful for the support we receive from all of our stakeholders and the commitment from our staff to push our students beyond the traditional borders. Thank you for your time to showcase our clubs and activities. At this time, are there any questions?
I have a quick comment. Y'all have heard me say over and over again, I went to Malcolm Bridge the very first year it was open. So I want to congratulate all of you for the variety of clubs. That year there was one club. We had the student council. That's all we had. And our big job that year was to host an election to pick the mascot. And that's when we picked the Eagles. So kudos to all you students for taking advantage of all these clubs. And I want to come visit the sourdough club sometime. That sounds pretty good. So thank y'all for being here tonight.
How did that one get started? The sourdough club.
We have one of our teachers who's actually in the audience, Sarah Ackerman. She has that as a personal hobby and something that she is interested in and wanted to share that love with other students. And it was a hit. Worked with our cafeteria manager and got in our school kitchen, used the school oven and materials and everything.
And I can attest, it is really good.
Can we get a picture with y'all?
Yes, thank you.
Next, we have presentations and discussions. Business Services, Mr. Adams.
Good evening, board members and Dr. Branch. I'm excited to say I'm not going to mention HB 581 tonight. Our first item of information is our January cash balance report. As of January 31st, we had a slight decrease of 3.7% over last month, but our state funding projections are still currently stable as we continue to watch the session that's going on downtown, and we'll be monitoring any changes in funding levels if anything comes forward. But our balances in January are strong, and we are well positioned to meet our financial obligations. Our next item of information is our January vendor payment report. We paid 367 vendors, $2.1 million for the month. Our third item of information is our budget report for January. Revenues and expenditures would be expected to be at 58%. Our monthly report shows us at 58.5. I'd like to point out a number on the slide that includes encumbrances of $1.06 million, or about 0.09%, So if you factor that into where we are, that brings us right in line with where we should be for the month. And still, as I mentioned earlier, are still strong for where we should be at this time of the year. Our next item of information is our ELOS collections report. We have an increase of 17% over last month and an 8.99% increase over January of last year. This is a record month of collections. The 1.3 million is the most ever collected in this history of this ELOS. Our next item of information is our ELOS 6 report. This revenues and expenditures have been updated through the end of January. And our sixth and last item of information is our federal funds report. This report provides our funding allocation to expenditures for the month of January. The funds and reimbursements are reimbursement based, as I've mentioned to you all before, and we'll see these funds continue to come into the budget throughout the remainder of the fiscal year. That concludes my report unless there are any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Next, we have communications to the board. Mr. Colquitt.
Mr. Ransom, no one has signed up this evening.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have action items. Dr. Branch.
Yes, sir. We have two action items tonight, both of which have been presented on by Mr. McCullers last week. First item is laptop computers. We would recommend the board approve Virtucom with a bid of $198,596 for 262 HP ProBook laptop computers.
Any comments?
So moved.
Mr. Hammack. Second. Ms. Parrish. All in favor? Passes 5-0.
Next item, desktop computers. Again, you heard a presentation last week, so we would recommend that the board approve ByteSpeed with a bid of $88,245 for 111 desktop computers.
Comments? Need a motion to pass?
I'll make a motion.
Mr. Hammond? Second. Ms. Parrish. All in favor? Passes 5-0. We do have a need to enter executive session to deliberate upon personnel matters and need a motion to do so.
I'll make a motion that the board will adjourn to executive session to discuss or deliberate upon personnel matters as described on the affidavit to be attached to the minutes.
Second.
All in favor? Passes 5-0.